I didn't think so.
Anyone heard of Lee Coombs?
No, he's played like breakbeat tunes and stuff like that. Anyway, there was a time I made a website for for him a while back, and he felt jealous of his lifestyle, and this is a song about that feeling. The House of Lee Coombs, we discuss a website for his record label. And we look at the old site on his shiny laptop on his coffee table. He's got a home studio with a 303, the classic acid synth. It's set up on a mezzanine like he's a preacher preaching from something. Why can't I be like Lee Coombs? I'll be like Lee Coombs. Why can't I be like Lee Coombs? Why can't I be like Lee Coombs? Is it because I am a ticket? He used to DJ acid house, now he plays breakbeat, he's always on the scene. He plays Brazilian festivals with all the girls there, you know what I mean. No one attends my concerts, or chants my lyrics, or dances to my tunes. Why must I live like this then? Why could I not live, for instance, like Lee Coombs? Why can't I be 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 like Lee Coombs? Is it because I'm scared of my own power? Is it because I'm scared of my own power? Is it because I'm scared? This is the join in bit. Is it because I'm scared of my own power? Is it because I'm scared of my own power? Is it because I'm scared of my own power? Is it because I'm scared of my own power? Is it because I'm scared of my own power? Is it because I'm scared of my own power? Is it because I'm scared of my own power? Is it because I'm scared of my own power? Is it because I'm scared of my own power? No, it's because I am a shithead.
That's alright. Are you recording this, Si? We're hoping to record this for our live YouTube debut. Dave!
Let's go viral.
Do we need the back? So, explain the name, Dave.
Oh yeah, we're Fakebit Polytechnic. Fakebit Polytechnic. We were inspired by like chiptune bands who do things like they'll take old games consoles and like reprogram the cartridges to make like crazy sort of astonishing sub-bass, or they'll take speak and spell machines and twist those to make, you know, horrific distorted vocals and things like that, and it sounds amazing, but it's really hard work, so we just decided to fake it on.
We just got a load of samples. I'm not sure if we even qualify as real Fakebit, but that's a philosophical issue. I am actually controlling the samples using what many of you will recognise as the Wiimote Guitar Hero controller. Someone's pointed out it is the Les Paul, so if John Lennon was still with us today, we can be certain this is the Bluetooth MIDI controller he'd be using. So when I press these buttons, it does play different notes.
So technically Dave's doing more work than Electro House Uber DJ Deadmau5 tonight.
Who isn't here to answer his critics? This next song, it's obviously people assume that we formed this act because LCD Sound System announced that he was retiring from live performance. That's not completely true. This is, however, a song all about LCD Sound System's Daft Punk is playing in my house. Does that people know that? So it's about Daft Punk playing in an incongruous situation. I heard that record in an incongruous situation. It's not the one I described, but you know, it was close enough. I heard Daft Punk is playing at my house, playing in Poundland. And I have nothing against Poundland, I just don't want that to happen to me. So I have listed out all of this song's terms and conditions, to which by listening to any part of it you have automatically agreed, I'm afraid. Because this song may not be played in supermarkets, obviously, that's the point, in malls or on the high street or in outlet villages on the edge of town. Furthermore, this song may not be covered by Radiohead or X Factor contestants or ukulele players or anyone appearing on the Radio 1 Live Lounge. Any Live Lounge fans here? No, I thought not. And this song may not be the backing for wacky YouTube videos of pets, extreme sports or troop shooting civilians. It's not part of any Facebook campaign, petition or quiz. And this song may not be put in a PowerPoint as a towering example of the power of social media, particularly if by some unlikely quirk of fate it actually is. And people say, well, aren't you restricting your audience? And I say, yes, but I'm keeping all my self-respect. Music publishers say that the market today won't want quite this degree of self-referentiality anyway. And I say, who knows what will be in fashion next? Probably this solo. Get dancing. And this song may not accompany TV montages. You know what I'm talking about, as a clumsy indicator of the mood that the narrator wants to set. And this song may not advertise Apple iPods, family hatchbacks or mobile phone network, talk time tariffs that imply they provide some sort of mystical telepathic communion with everyone you've ever met. Finally, this song may not appear on any Top Gear CD of essential driving anthems. It's not streamable in Guitar Hero, playable in Guitar Hero, or available in Sims, the made-up language of The Sims. And this song may not be compared by reviewers to either Thou Shalt Always Kill or The Revolution Will Not Be Televised, unless it's telling everyone they also ought to listen to them. And people say you can't control your work once it's out there. And I say, hey, has anyone really tried? And music supervisors and X Factor contestants and shopkeepers ask, am I seriously suggesting that all these things should now take place in a tense, awkwardly expectant silence? And I say, well, really, that's between you and LCD Sound System. I'm just trying to draw a line. And we're drawing that line right here in musical terms. Do you all want to hear that beat one more time? Yes, yes you do, I'm pleased to hear that. 1, 2, 3, 4, because Daft Punk is playing. 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 Daft Punk. Nothing against Poundland. 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 I just don't want that to happen to me. That's in a slightly different order to what I normally play.
That went largely well. That was good. I've not got a lot to say about this next one, which is a bit of a problem because Dave has to reload the Ableton set that provides the backing for it. But this next one's basically just more self-absorbed nonsense from me.
And specifically, wasn't it inspired by an incident where you met a person who you hadn't seen for a while?
Yeah, I met my mate Rich, and we were sort of sitting there, kind of, and I thought while we were enjoying sort of sharing stories of our lives, there wasn't enough structure.